Hello Rebels and welcome back to my life. We're doing a little special weekend bonus video. I felt bad because I didn't put out 5 videos this week, so I am also doing my exclusive patron videos, but I just wanted to do a little extra video for you to make up for the week. And I wanted to talk about what I did last night. Last night we had a game night, had a bunch of friends over to play some games, and normally we do like running charades and sort of active group games, and we did that, but a very small selection of us sat on our own and we played the Game of Thrones board game. It's kind of hard to know what to say about the board game, although the first thing that you should know is that even if you haven't read the books or watched the show, you can play the game. It's not required to understand the game, although it does help a little bit, and it also makes it cooler. There's also lots of character art, like art of characters in the book series, and believe it or not, the board game is more whitewashed than the show, so that is what it is. And the funny thing is that I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the game, and I think one or two other people who played it did, but the majority of people who tried to play it did not enjoy it at all. It is the most unbelievably complicated board game I have ever experienced. Ever. Just period. It's so freaking complicated. Did you ever read Calvin and Hobbes? Do you remember Calvin Ball, where he was running around with a bandana and he would play the game with Hobbes and they would just make the rules up as they went along? It felt like that. There was a rule book, but there were so many phases and turns and rounds and different things, and the rules were just, oh my god. Now I love sitting down and figuring all of that stuff out, but I just don't think that was an experience that was necessarily shared by everyone who attempted to play the Game of Thrones. But if you like crazy board games, if you like games with lots of rules and all sorts of, the ways that the rules affect and interact with each other and everything, I highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun. For me. And once we got the general hang of things, once we sort of understood what was going on, everything started to go much faster. And now I feel like I could sit down and play that game in 2 or 3 hours rather than spending 5 hours to only get halfway through the game and then eventually just going, okay, we have to go to bed, which is what happened last night. The board game is kind of like Game of Thrones itself, where if you just come in and you don't really know anything about it and how it all works, it's extremely confusing. But people who are already sort of genned in, who sort of know what's going on, they go, oh, no, it's really simple once you get the hang of it. The Lannisters and the Starks are fighting, and the Baratheons kind of got involved in it because one of the Lannister kids is a Baratheon, but it turns out that he's not actually a Baratheon, he's actually a double Lannister because of the incest. And it's about that point that the person that you're trying to explain all of this to just goes, whoa, 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 whoa. I need about 5 layers more explanation before I'm even going to begin to understand any of this. And that's the other reason that I wanted to make this video, because of course Game of Thrones is coming back tonight. If you are a person on the internet, you probably already know that. And my relationship with the show is a little bit complicated. I mean, I like some things about it, I don't like some things about it, but I'm definitely going to watch it, And, various points that can be made about the show aside, I do think it's pretty amazing that it has captivated pop culture so much that we have people who would not generally consider themselves geeks at all really freaking out about this show and learning all the intricacies and how the houses relate to each other and just getting interested in fantasy. Yes, it doesn't treat women particularly well, and yes, I do believe it's responsible for the saturation of grimdark that is just everywhere in all of storytelling, in geek storytelling in particular. But it's still Game of Thrones. So, yeah. It is what it is. Since tonight is the first episode of the season that is going to be going completely out of book territory, I will probably be live streaming it when it goes live at 6 p.m., which is very exciting. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. I'm sure the link is in the description somewhere. So yeah, have fun enjoying fantasy, even if you're not a total geek like me, who will also be enjoying fantasy tonight along with you. All right, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you tomorrow, maybe. Bye. Dun 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 dun. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. No, Kristen, take that out. Do not put that in. Maybe should have put a little bit more thought into this.